Good morning. I am Dibyendu Mondal. Today I am discussing about biomass energy. Biomass energy. Okay. Biomass energy. Biomass is a general term for living material, plants, animal, fungi, bacteria. Okay, for living material, plants, animal, fungi, bacteria. Taken together, the earth biomass represent an enormous store of energy. The energy obtained from biomass is known as biomass energy. Energy obtained from biomass, energy obtained from biomass is called biomass energy. Biomass energy. Biomass energy. Animals feed on plants and plants grow through the photosynthesis process using solar energy. Thus, the portion of the solar radiation is captured and stored in plants during the photosynthesis process. The main advantage of the biomass energy, first one, it is the renewable energy. It is a renewable source. Advantage, it is a renewable source. It is a renewable source. Second one, it is a renewable source. Second one, the energy storage is an inbuilt feature of it. Energy storage is an inbuilt feature of it. Energy storage is an inbuilt feature. Inbuilt feature. Third one is it is an indigenous source. It is an indigenous source. Indigenous source. Fourth one, the pollutant emission from combustion of biomass are usually lower than those from fossil fuel. Pollutant emission from combustion of biomass. Pollutant emission. Pollutant emission. Now, use of biogas plants apart from supplying clean gas also leads to improved sanitization, better hygienic condition in rural areas as the harmful decaying biomass gets stabilized. Varying capacity can be installed. Any capacity can be operated even at lower load with no seasonality involved. There also be some disadvantages. What are the disadvantages? Disadvantages it is a dispersed and land intensive source. Dispersed and land intensive source. Okay, it is a dispersed and land intensive source. It is often of low energy density. Low energy density. Okay, third one is the capacity is determined by availability of biomass and not suitable for varying load. Okay, capacity is determined by availability of biomass. Capacity is determined by availability of biomass. Availability of biomass. Okay, availability of biomass. Okay, another one is the not feasible to set up all location. Not feasible to set up all locations. Okay, not feasible to set up all locations. Another one is the photosynthesis process. Very, very important. Photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process. Solar radiation incident on green plants and other photosynthetic organisms performs two basic functions. One is the temperature control for chemical reaction to proceed. Temperature control. Second one is the photosynthesis process. Okay, photosynthesis process. The fundamental conversion process in green plants is photosynthesis, which is the process of combining CO2 from the atmosphere with water plus light energy. They are the ultimate source of most of our foods and other necessities of daily life, such as clothes. Okay, XCO2, the equation is XCO2 plus YH2O plus light energy. Photosynthesis XO2 plus H2O. Okay, H2O, that is the carbon component. So XCO2 plus YH2O. XCO2 plus YH2O. Okay, XCO2 plus YH2O plus light energy after photosynthesis XO2 plus H2O. XO2 and YH2O. Okay, H2O. This one is the, you may write down carbon component CxH2OY after photosynthesis. Okay, XCO2 plus YH2O, light energy after photosynthesis, XO2 plus CxH2O. The generalized symbol CxH2OY is used to indicate carbohydrate. CxH2OY, that is the carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. Okay. And to indicate the product of these reactions are about 5 eV per carbon C atom, higher in energy than initial material. Okay. But the overall basic reactions is the formation of hexose, glucose, fructose, etc. is represented by 6CO2 plus 6H2O. Another one equation, 6CO2 plus 6H2O, light energy photosynthesis, 6O2 plus C6H12O6, 6O2 plus C6H12O6. Okay. More complex hydrocarbon such as sucrose, starch, cellulose are formed by a chain of this simple structure. The reverse of this process is called respiration, in which CO2 and H2O and energy are produced using carbohydrate and oxygen. The process also results in net gain of oxygen and fixation of carbon in the form of biomass. The net energy absorbed from solar radiation during photosynthesis can be measured from its combustion. Okay. So another one equation, XCO2 plus YH2O. XCO2 plus YH2O plus delta Q. Delta Q, photosynthesis and combustion. Photosynthesis, combustion, XO2 plus CxH2OY. Okay. Delta Q is the enthalpy change of the combustion process. Delta Q, enthalpy change of the combustion process. Okay. Enthalpy change in the combustion process. And one photosynthesis and respiration process in a plant, if you draw the diagram, photosynthesis and respiration process, if you draw, that one is the leaf, okay, leaf, chemical exchange, okay, this one is the roots, okay, roots, O2 and CO2, this one is the oxygen entry O2, this one is the carbon dioxide emission CO2, okay, CO2, one is the nutrients, another one is the H2O, okay, nutrients, another one is the H2O, and chemical exchange, chemical exchange, chemical exchange, okay, chemical exchange, solar radiation, CO2, and outside that is the oxygen, O2, okay, oxygen, solar radiation, solar radiation, okay, solar radiation. So it is to be noted that combustion requires the temperature of approximately 400 degrees centigrade, whereas respiration occurs at 20 degrees centigrade through catalytic enzyme reaction. So this one is the photosynthesis and respiration process in a plant. The intake of CO2 by a plant leaf is a function of many factors, especially temperature, carbon dioxide, CO2 concentration, and the intensity and wavelength distribution of light. Another one is the usable forms of biomass and their composition and fuel properties. Usable forms of biomass. Usable forms of biomass, their composition, and fuel properties. Fuel properties. Biomass is organic material that reacts with oxygen in combustion and natural metabolic process to release heat. Okay. Sometimes it is used as such in its origin but more often it is transformed into modern energy forms such as liquid and gaseous fuels, electricity, and processes heat to provide energy services. First one is the fuel wood or virgin wood. Fuel wood. Virgin wood. Fuel wood. Wood is the most obvious and oldest source of biomass energy. Okay, wood is the most obvious and oldest source. Okay, most obvious and oldest source of biomass energy. This was the main source of energy used by mankind for centuries. Direct combustion is the simplest way to obtain heat energy. About half of the world population depends on fuel wood or other biomass such as cow dung, crop residue, etc. for cooking and other domestic uses. Because of inefficient use of fuel wood is conventional household stoves, only 5% of the heat is utilized. Another one is the charcoal. Charcoal okay, charcoal is the clean, smokeless, dry, solid fuel, black in color. Okay, clean, dry, solid fuel. solid fuel. Okay, black in color. Black in color. It has 75 to 80% carbon content and has energy density of about 30 megajoule per kg. Okay, 30 megajoule per kg. Chemical grade charcoal has many uses in laboratory and industrial chemical processes. It is also used for making high quality steel. It is in common use in many developing countries such as Brazil. Fuel pellets and briquettes. Fuel pellets. Fuel pellets, okay, fuel pellets and briquettes. Okay, fuel pellets and briquettes. Okay. Crop residues such as straw, rice husk and washed wood are pressed to form lumps known as fuel pellets or briquettes and used as solid fuel. The purpose is to reduce moisture content and increase the energy density of biomass, making it more feasible for long distance transportation. Our next one is the biodiesel. 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 Some vegetable oils, edible as well as non-edible, can be used after some chemical processing in pure form of blended with petroleum diesel. Okay. Another one, in August 10 has been declared as International Biodiesel Day. Okay, August 10. Another one is the agricultural residue. Agricultural residue. Agricultural residue. Okay, agricultural residue, crop residue such as straw, rice, husk, coconut shell, groundnut shell, sugar cane, okay, baggage are gasified to obtain producer gas. Another one is the energy crops. Energy crops, crops residue such as straw, rice husk, coconut shell, groundnut shell, okay, are energy crops. Certain cultivated plants produce raw material for biofuel. Energy crops. Okay, certain cultivated plants produce raw material for biofuels. The greatest potential for energy farming occurs in tropical countries, especially those with adequate rainfall and soil conditions. Sugar plants and sugar cane is a major raw material source for bioethanol. Various products from sugar cane, okay, are various products from the sugar cane. About 35% available in baggage and other 35% in leaves and tops of the sugar cane plant. Sugar beet supplies raw material for ethanol production. Okay, sugar beet supplies raw material for ethanol production. Okay, thank you.